don't know what it is. Oh, we're alive.
I told you, I'm doing it.
I'm glad that I looked up because I was just talked about going to the bathroom.
Hey guys, it is a Saturday night and we went and did some thrifting and we had a bunch of stuff that was brought to us. So we have those items as well. We did some thrifting here in Utah, up here in our local area, but we also, on our way back from Vegas, we didn't have time to thrift in Vegas on Monday or Tuesday. It was just market. It was so big.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't done so, if you guys love thrift hauls, DIY, home decor, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time, and we show you junk that we recreate or just clean up and sell for profit.
And we love it.
We do.
We love it so much.
We cannot stop.
We had fun shopping at the market in Vegas, but now we're waiting on that stuff to come. And these things here, we love to go through the thrift store and be like, oh, we could turn that into this.
Yeah, absolutely. We like to have a good mix, and we have a store here in Lehi, Utah, where we sell this stuff. So if you knew, you might not know that. So let's get started.
Okay, so we were in St. George, stopping off for a potty break coming back from Vegas. And we hit up their thrift store, their Deseret Industries, and we found these. This one here is missing its little candle snuffer, but this one has it. I figure we'll just sell them as a set, and you know, you just need one snuffer. Just keep them close to each other, and you can snuff this one and this one. You can get high or move it.
I was like, you can get high. This is not that kind of.
You can get high up on the candle, I should say. So these were, where's the price on these?
$2.
They were, yeah, I think they were $2 each.
This one was $3 and that one was $2, but they gave it to us both for $2 each.
Yeah. So.
What do you think they're made of?
So they're tin or something. I don't want to say that they're brass because they're not brassy. I think they're made out of some sort of metal that's been painted.
It's heavier duty though. It's not like.
Yeah, they are metal of some sort, something cast, but it's hard to tell because of the way they're painted.
They made them look kind of like tarnished, like aged silver, but they're not. The detail on them is amazing. Definitely not going to paint them. They'll probably sell for about $14.95 a piece. I was going to say 12, but they're too cool for that.
And so they're designed to take tapers, but you can put something larger in the top. Like, it's got this crown detail here. But those are cool. Did you tell them how much we sell them for? I was focusing on...
Yeah, I said $14.95.
Okay.
Debbie said she went junking this week. She's going to do a haul video. She got a big amber jug.
Nice.
Sometimes they'll sell for like around $20 for the amber jugs. Mm-hmm. That would be a good, but it depends on how old it is. Sometimes they're worth more.
Okay, so more. These are actual brass. These ones here, and they were originally $4.75 at some sort of store. $11.95 marked it down to $4.75. They'll probably run for about $7 or $8 a piece in our shop.
Yeah, $6.95. Originally, they came from Self Help Crafts, made in India. They were $11.95 marked down to $4.75.
They got like this fun. So she gave us these for. They weren't marked for the thrift store, which happens more than you think. They gave us these for $1 a piece.
Yeah, they're cute. I like to put all my brass together, and recently we sold all of our brass, so I've been slowly.
Yeah, someone came in and bought a bunch.
Yeah, I like
candlesticks.
To group it together.
They liked the grouping too and bought a bunch.
Yeah, our store got like, no, I don't want to say ransacked, but Friday was 3 times busier than normal. We sold a ton of stuff. The gals really pulled together to make it look good, but we're going to have to be
we have to go back through and restock.
Stuff together. Mostly furniture was things that sold. So
you know, funny because we put all this stuff out on Facebook. Hey, we got new stuff from the cash and carry on, and I can't even talk. The cash and carry at the market, the stuff that we brought back. That's what I'm trying to say.
People were excited because we had new stuff. That's why.
And they came in and they didn't even buy the new stuff really.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's been awesome. It's been super fun since we got back from Vegas. I can't wait till all the new stuff from Market comes. All right. So we also had my friend Sue Hendricks. Sorry, I sound worse than I feel. I'll tell you that. Like, you know how when you start to feel better, but then your voice goes? That's where we're at right now. But there's like this little brass box. She gave us a ton of stuff. So some of the stuff came from her. That'll probably just sell for like $4.95. Just a small little brass box.
And then this is like a soap dish.
From Sally. Thank you.
Thanks, Sally. Thank you.
Oh, Kimberly McCoy got her copper pot. So Kimberly bought the copper pan that I had last week, and I shipped it out to her.
Sorry, I'm moving you guys closer so I can show you guys good close-ups.
Rachel says that we sound the same. Her voice is going in and out. Ooh, Ivy's on. Hi, Ivy. She's been shipping like crazy all week.
Okay, so these don't have prices. I don't know how much they were. They'll probably be about $5.95 to $7.
Yeah, I said $4.95 for that
Oh,
one.
$4.95. Okay.
So
I missed that. I was concerned with the camera because I was like, oh, I can't show them close-up stuff.
I know.
This smells almost like it had like shoe polish or something in it.
I love little boxes though. I think they always sell really well. So those are fun.
Let's show you
Let's
this.
talk about the
this
fire
is cool.
extinguisher in the room.
I'll show you guys a good close-up, but I wanted you to see the whole thing back here. It was actually in use. It has certificates for being recharged.
Well, probably till the 70s.
All the way up to 79, looks like.
78.
Oh, 79. December of 79 was its
Yeah, but
last
they
date.
stamped it, so.
But I'm going to see if I can peel that
We're going
off.
to take those off. We paid $40 for the fire extinguisher. We picked it up at the St. George DI. We'll probably sell it for around $125. It actually has some of the most gorgeous patina on it.
It is authentically old, and we paid, did you tell me?
40.
40?
Man,
I gotta start listening to you when you're talking about stuff, because I'm like over here so focused on pulling this sticker off, I'm not even listening.
The truth is I shared my Coldwood said that she's sick.
Every time.
So.
She's a snug. Here's the thing, when she gets cold and sick, she's a snuggler. It would probably be better to sleep in another
I told
room.
you to sleep in the guest room and you didn't listen to me.
And then here we are, 2 days later.
Truth is, you don't like to sleep without me.
It's true.
Anyways, I think it'd be awesome in a man cave. Can you show them some of that patina that's on
Yeah,
top?
I'm gonna bring it close. So look at that.
Let me see that. And you guys know that I love anything copper, so I saw this and I was like, I don't even know what it's worth, but for 40 bucks, I'm taking that home.
In really good shape, they're selling for about $250 on eBay. In rough shape, they're selling for about $150 on eBay.
So at our store, $124.95.
Yeah, because it
And
does
no,
have some
I will
dings
not
and
ship
dents.
it because I don't know what's in it.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
charged. It's out.
I know, but
charged.
there's some stuff in it. There's liquid.
Oh, is there?
But if you see other things you like, we do ship all the time. Ivy can put the email in comments, but it's LehiShop@JamiRayVintage.com. We ship probably half a dozen things a week, so that's been getting fun. All right, next up on our list.
Okay, next up we have this little glass jar container. We have like a whole collection of almost
Debbie, are you
apothecary
supposed
style.
to say that we have copper coming?
What?
I know, she just said we have copper coming.
Is
Like
that,
she's
is
letting-
that, is that Debbie Beard?
She's letting the patina out of the bag.
I'm excited about it. You know, if we're going to talk about it, let's do it.
Marlene, we did not finish the mantle all the way. It's actually at the house.
We got it started, and then
Yeah.
Friday got super busy.
Well, and I didn't even get out of bed till like halfway through Friday because I didn't feel
It
good.
was like noon, and I brought it back to the house because I thought maybe we could work on it, and it didn't happen.
So Monday's video, we're filming at home so I can take naps while the paint is drying. We'll get that mantle finished from Waste Out Wednesday and show you guys. It's actually we already have a buyer for it, which is awesome. Okay, so you guys know I'm obsessed with all little Apothecary jars, and I found this one and then this one here for $1 each, and they're so stinking cute. I'm gonna sell them for probably like $4.95, I think, a piece. So the price, they're not super expensive, but they're smaller. Maybe $5.95 for that one and $4.95 for the little one. Oh, Pat Downing, buy some chicken soup and Kleenex. I'm notorious for having a roll of toilet paper.
Thank you, Pat.
But thank you, Pat. I actually did. I made my own organic chicken soup. No noodles because I didn't feel like cooking any, but I have organic chicken soup at home that I made.
So this one was $1. This was $1.50. They'll be under 10 each. Probably like $8.95 for this one and $6.95. We sell a
So I
lot
already
of
gave them
things.
pricing on those.
Oh, I didn't even hear.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna show you guys stuff.
I said $6.95 and $4.95.
Just plowing away with the pricing, and I'm over here peeling tape. We are gonna get to painting some stuff. We've got some cool frames that I'm gonna show you right now. These were also from Sue, I believe.
Yeah, I really like these. They're Parisian prints.
So the prints are great. They look really cool, but the frame is looking super dated. So I'm gonna show you how we fix that. We just sold a bunch of frames this weekend that had thrift store prints, is what we call them, because you know they have all kinds of different arts and things like that. So we call them thrift store prints, and then we give the frame an update, and they sell great.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually paint the frame and the mat because I don't love the mat. And if you guys are channel members, the horse is out. That's our second printable from January. And if you guys watched our last channel member live, Zeb put a horse in a frame. Sold the same day we put it out.
We're not done with the bread box. It might get repainted white because the cream color is not winning.
The white really goes well with that. So if you're a channel member, you haven't watched that live, check it out. And definitely use the printable because it's good. We took a frame we paid $2 for, painted it white, threw a printable in it, and sold it for $15.
So I'm showing you this so you can see the horse that is the printable. This is a bread box because it's the only thing I had at the time when we were getting ready to do the video that I could do some decoupage on that made any kind of sense.
Te quiero mucho.
But anyway, so this still needs finished, and it'll probably get painted white again because the old version of tarnished pearl with the dark wax and that horse on it is not necessarily working.
This is why I was busy. I didn't pick the color. The reason why this color doesn't work is because the tones in the horse are gray and white, and so this is a more yellow.
Warm.
The old tarnished pearl was more yellow, so if it was the new tarnished pearl, it'd be okay. Or white swan, because it's got the gray and white tones. So we might just change up, paint the box, put the horse on it again. Maybe we'll scratch it, do the whole thing, but you know, trial and error.
Yeah, it's just decoupaged on with one coat of sealer, the liquid patina over the top of it, so no biggie.
Yeah,
I gotta sand that off.
I love all things equestrian. We actually got some really delicious equestrian prints at the market that will come. I'm hoping one of my pallets is going to be delivered this next week. I'm waiting for my first pallet.
Say that she was
My biggest order is supposed to come this week. They just needed to get that lift gate approved. Anyways, I'm excited about that.
More stuff from Sue. She brought us like 3 boxes. We're not sure. She may have made this because Sue does some woodworking.
Sue does woodworking.
And I like the handles on that.
Yeah, that one's fun. I'll probably seal that with hemp oil to richen and bring out the natural wood tones. And the hemp oil that we sell is food safe, so it's perfect for rolling pins.
So if she made this, I have no idea what it, I mean, probably $2 worth of wood.
But we'll sell that, because it's handmade, it'll sell for probably about $14.95.
Yeah, we usually sell these for $11.95, this style. And this one already has...
Laura says she needs a Sue. Everybody needs a Sue. She's a cutie.
Green paint. Yeah, Sue's just, I mean, like once a month she just comes by and she's like, I got these boxes of things, and it's like a magical
They're all talking
Christmas
about
present.
keto chicken soup. I guess mine is keto chicken soup because I didn't put noodles in it.
Yeah, no noodles.
This is how lazy I was. I like put the chicken, the organic chicken frozen from the health food store in there. I threw in baby carrots. I didn't even cut them up. I used my dried onions, all my dried seasonings, pour some water on it. Done. Like, I didn't chop anything. That tasted delicious.
So this little jar will go in our Apothecary collection, and I'm going to break out the lathe next week and do all of those tops for those. They used to be vases, and I'm going to make them into like containers with wood tops on them that are turned. And I might do that for this too, this little jar. I think it would be really cool with that. It's got these fun vertical lines on it that gives it good detail, and it's the right blue color. Sometimes you get the blues and they're too bright. This one is also the right blue color.
So the reason I love that bottle that Zeb has is because look how thick the bottom is.
The bottom is ridiculous.
I'm always obsessed with thick bottoms. That's why
you are.
That's why I married you. We're on a roll tonight.
Okay, so this was 50 cents. If I put a topper on it, it'll probably bring it closer to like 8 or 9. It'll probably take me like 3 minutes to turn a top that small.
The blue on that is beautiful. That's from Sue too. Did you say that?
Yeah.
And that'll sell for like, once you put the top on it, it'll probably sell for closer to $10. Heidi actually said that she has some stuff for us, but we weren't here.
Oh.
We're ever not here, Heidi, just shoot me a message. You know how to get a hold of me. And you can always hide it on the back porch because we have cameras, and I'll come pick it up.
So this says 360 on the front of it. We like that too. That works. So.
Everybody's laughing at me. Sorry, guys.
All right, let me see. And this is not your typical. You know how like sometimes these are like
Porcelain.
plastic. Yeah, this is porcelain. So that's even
Yeah,
cooler.
I'm always looking for porcelain tops.
So this bottle's a win. What would you
Yeah,
sell
it was
this
$1.
for?
I'll probably sell it for like 12.
Yeah. So
I had a bunch of blue. Do you guys remember I was starting to collect the blue tall jars that weren't necessarily old. Every single one of them has sold. So for whatever reason, like that color blue jars are hot, whether they're antique, vintage, or not. We bought them at the thrift store.
So these
I've got my wristband on here still.
These were also in Sue's magical box. This is like a 3-foot little bowl, and they're like little tiny claw feet.
Fat bottom bottles. They're killing me.
Hey, we got a super chat.
Thanks, Esther Lopez, super chat.
And then this is just a brass or taper candlestick holder or taper candlestick. So
we're gonna take all the super chat money and stick it in Harrington's Nationals Fund.
Oh yeah, he got invited to Nationals, which is in Virginia Beach in March, end of March,
Yeah.
and we got to figure out how to get him out there with me because while he is 17,
We're not sending him to Virginia Beach alone.
Not sending him to Virginia Beach all by himself.
So-
He could totally like navigate the airports and be fine there, but he makes 17-year-old decisions a lot.
We're glad when they're as mature as 7-year-old. And in case you haven't seen our social media that I kind of blew up, he actually took first place. He won the championship for divisionals today. So that's where we were all day. That's why my makeup is completely gone. I'm wearing my Lehi shirt. We came straight from there, so.
It was fun, he was also sick. Jami gifted everyone with her fun virus.
He
And
was running
a fever.
fevers. The kid was running fevers. And he was screaming. I was like, you have some sort of crazy work ethic. All right, moving on. I'm just kind of proud.
This is from Wendy, aka Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She
Wendy.
works here now, so if you ever meet Wendy, come on in and say
she's
hi
cute.
to her.
She usually pulls her hair up, and she totally looks like she works at a vintage store because she has the cute little like bandana around her head. She's darling. She's good at painting too, so that's helpful. She brought me this. She brought me something else, but I couldn't find it.
She already
Maybe
painted
sold. Yeah, she painted it, but I couldn't find it.
She
before.
painted it, and before you even ever got to see it. And then tarnished silver. I'm pretty sure this is silver.
Yeah, that came from Sue. Those sell for $12.95. I actually think mine are all sold, or maybe I have one left.
We usually pay about $2 to $3 for something like this at the
Yeah.
thrift store. So if you think about that, that's like $9 in profit, and you're like, oh, that's not
Maybe
very much.
$14.95. I need to look and see what I have on there.
But when you do that 10 times, it's a bigger deal.
Oh no, she didn't paint that picture. Wendy brought something else into the shop that she already painted,
Yeah.
and I went out to the floor to go find it because she put it on the floor, and it either sold or she put it where I can't find it. So I'll have to show you guys next week.
Little enamelware picture in cream.
I love enamel.
No price on it.
It's like a low-end enamel. It's like a tin, like lightweight. So it probably will sell for like $8.95.
It's almost like something that was intended. It was always intended to be a vase or go out in like a little garden situation.
Yeah, super cute. I like to have all kinds of price points on my enamelware. Some that's more expensive, like the French antique, but things like that are less expensive. That way when people come in, if they want a certain look, but they can't afford the high-end piece, they can find something that looks similar for less money. Oh, these were good. I found these today. After, in between divisionals and here, we stopped by the thrift store, and it's always hard to find anything good late. But I hit the Fiestaware gold mine.
Little F Fiestaware.
Which means it's vintage, and the color is fantastic.
It's got like this gray blue tone to it.
They're totally
really
my style.
Great. It will go very well with our white dishes. There's 7 of them.
We sold a good 2/3 of that last Fiestaware and shipped it, and I haven't even put the other stuff out, but this will look good.
Yeah, this will go really well with the white. The other Fiestaware, it's almost like we need to wait for summer. It's very summery colors.
Yeah, I was
bright.
I was actually planning on waiting to bring it out, but then somebody emailed me and bought most of it. So these
It's
are
called
75
Pearl
cents.
Gray. Who said that?
Oh, it's called Pearl Gray. Oh, super chat from Tammy. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Crescent Moon Cottage knew the color on this Fiestaware.
Les thought I was in bed today. You can't be in bed when your kid's taking the championship.
We don't really get to take sick days anyway.
I think I would have laid in bed had he not been at the
I'm gonna put these over here where they're safe.
So those were 75 cents each, and I can't remember. I think I sell that size for like $6 or $8.95 each. So I need to look it up, see if that color's worth more. But if it's just the average vintage, that's about the price point I sell it at.
This little, I would say this is probably always intended to be decor because it's got chipping on the inside. But, and it doesn't, it looks like
It's made in Mexico.
Yeah. It looks
It's
like
just
it
cute.
may be damaged, but yeah, it's got these fun little roses on them.
Yeah, so I'll probably just sell for like $5 or $6.
It was
Just a little
50
picture.
cents.
Yep.
This is also from Sue. Sue's box. Like when we saw the box on Thursday, we're like, we're sick. We don't have to find a bunch of stuff. Sue brought it all.
Jessica, I do sell those bowls individually. I usually buy things in even numbers, but things like Fiestaware, people will buy one dish because it completes a set.
Yeah.
So I will buy anytime I find vintage Fiestaware that's not chipped, I will buy everything that I find, no matter what it is.
Yeah, because they'll just get the one piece and they'll be like, oh, I've been looking for this piece for 10 years. It's been broken and now my collection is
Yeah.
complete.
A lot of times when I'm looking at pricing dishes, I go on eBay or Etsy and see what they charge, and then we charge less because it's a little bit harder to sell in a store as opposed to selling online. All right,
So these.
Oh, essentially, Kimberly said her son had a Special Olympics basketball tournament, and his team took silver.
Ooh, that's
Tell
good.
your son that we said congratulations.
What's his name?
Deb's Oregon is emailing the store right now.
Someone needs
Deb.
something. So we've got this server here that came with this bowl.
It's really pretty.
And these are Rosenthal from Germany. There's the stamp on it.
Yeah, we love anything European here, you know that. The green is like, I feel like in some ways it looks like Salty Kiss.
It's like a mix of Salty Kiss,
But this looks
more,
like patina from Sweet Pickins.
Yeah, it's more like.
But the edge looks like Salty Kiss.
Here, I'll show you. It's a little bit different. The
Yeah.
flower pattern is different.
It's more
than
like
the
a
edge.
teal inside, but the green around the rim is more like Salty Kiss.
And it's detailed. Look at, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's like gloss and like the little leaflet. Let me see if I can get it
Yeah,
close
the
and get
color
it to
is
focus.
gorgeous. I'm loving green lately.
Oh, it's not focusing, but this.
Kai says this is
It's like a
expensive
leaflet.
China. Look it up. So I don't know the price on this because I haven't looked it up yet. Sue brought it by, and I haven't been in the store much this week because I've been sick. Oh, they couldn't see it again. Show again the. Can you show them the bottom?
Yeah,
From Germany. That's coming up close for you.
I'm coming up close. The camera's struggling to focus on it. That may be this bowl.
There you go. Can you guys see that? Even if it wasn't like priceless China, it's just really pretty. Perfect for spring. I need elderberry. Frida, if you knew all the homeopathic remedies I was on, I don't think I can stuff anything else in my body.
We hit up the Whole Foods or whatever it's called.
I have a foot zoner, and she's my little hippie friend, and so she has me on all kinds of things.
All right.
Unless it does look like transferware to me.
Okay, so
Shelly says it's beautiful.
So we got some fun little.
Okay, so
pink
not vintage,
hearts.
but so cute for Valentine's Day. I'll throw it out. If it doesn't sell, I'll save it for next year. That's probably about $5. Debbie said no sugar. I've actually been not eating much sugar at all, except for the milkshake last night, which is sugar and dairy, which is a no-no.
We took Harrington to go get a shake in celebration of his flawless matches yesterday, but he got lucky. He was ranked high coming into divisionals, so he had a bye first round, which is great because he was sick.
And then he pinned 2 guys.
And then
which is good because then you don't have to go all the time. But he was underweight because he's 220, but he was only 211, so we got him a big milkshake.
He hasn't been
a
eating
bunch of
because he hasn't
fries.
felt well.
And I only had a half a milkshake, Debbie, so just a little bit.
All right, so this has got some perfect tarnish on it. It's got that big splotch in the middle. That'll be okay.
Heidi, we went to the DI and AF late tonight, and that's where we got the Fiestaware and these 2 mirrors, and everything else came from Sue or the DI in
St. George.
St. George.
So this is from St. George, and then this, I like this galvanized plate. I'm gonna look for a big piece of glass cloche or something that I can.
Well, we have some coming
Set.
from Market.
Oh yeah, that's some of the stuff.
So
that's
if they're
good.
the right size, they'll fit.
Yeah, we bought so much
Heidi
the
says
first
that her,
day, and then the second day at Market. We were like, we weren't even gonna go the second day because we were worn
And
out.
he's
We'd
a
already
shopper.
spent too much. I'm like,
he's like, let's go back. Come on, Jamie,
let's
just
go
go to
make sure
one
we didn't.
store.
I just wanted to make
One
sure we
more
hadn't
store.
missed anything, and we did miss a really good store.
I know. We did, but I was just like, I'm tired of shopping. Please don't make me shop.
Oh, so these were $1 each, and we'll sell. If this gets a cloche with it, it'll be worth like $25-30.
Yeah, Heidi said that Emma says I need to stop getting sick. The good news is we found out why I keep getting sick.
Oh, Hold on, let me finish the thrift haul, and then you can tell them that while we're
I'll tell you about that. So you guys gotta stay tuned if you haven't heard it. Well, I'll give you the details on why I've been sick all winter.
Okay, I got a couple more things, and we got some mirrors, and then we're gonna start painting those frames and updating them. All right, so not a lot of pricing on these. It looks like they've been cleaned off. This is a milk glass vase. We have a whole collection of them in the shop, and we just keep rotating them through because people will come by 2, 3, 4 at a time, and then they'll put them like as centerpieces and things
Although
like
we're
that.
starting to get quite the large collection, so we might cut back on a little bit of the milk glass buying, but we do that. Like, we get what we want, we don't buy any for a while, then somebody comes in and buys it all, and then we sell it again. Although today we sold a milk glass gravy boat, ironically one with grapes on it, and usually the grape stuff never sells.
Yeah.
But somebody had given it to us, so I put it out there and it sold, so.
So we usually are buyers for about $1 a piece on stuff like this, and it'll sell under 10. This little guy here will probably be like
this is my favorite.
$4.95.
This hobnail, I would be surprised if it lasts through the week. That will probably sell for, I'll probably list that at $9.95.
This is perfect for some cut flowers.
I know, so cute. Well, springtime, the vases always sell because people are always thinking about.
Oh, this has a little
arrangements.
friend I didn't even see.
Yeah, it's
So-
like you and me. I'm the little one, you're the big one.
That's about right size.
Uh,
Then we got a couple ducks. These will
everybody's
go.
taking guesses as to why I've been sick.
Oh. I was surprised. I was surprised by it. I was like thinking maybe thyroid issue or something.
I don't have
Wasn't
cancer. Just so
No,
you know.
no cancer.
None of that.
Because Jamie never gets sick. She doesn't. She just keeps going. She never really gets sick. And if she does get sick, it's like a day or two and she's over it. And she's like, haha, I'm not really that sick.
Oh, no.
And then this winter, she has been really
Kelly
sick.
told me
like
that
back to back
she
to
thinks
back.
Eliza's getting sick. She just texted me and said that she's been cold.
All right, well, we'll get her. We got to go get her after this.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so we've got these
I'm
fun
not
little
pregnant,
birds.
nope.
No, not pregnant.
All right, love birds there. Those are so cute. Anything birds sell really well, and they look so cute.
Do birds
Stacked
kiss?
up.
I don't know. They rub on each other's necks. I've seen them do that.
Yeah. Do they now?
Yeah, they
They
do.
look cute on top of candlesticks, and you guys know we have a million candles, so I'm always looking for things that I can layer on. Did you show them the ducks? Because those are really cute.
I did show them the
Are those
ducks.
geese?
No, those are ducks.
Okay, and so those birds will probably sell for like $5 a piece. The geese or whatever they are.
I'm moving the
probably
camera so I can show you guys these mirrors good. We've been painting these big mirrors white, and we can't keep them in the shop.
Not stress and not iron. I'm actually most excited about that.
So this one is really cool. Oh. Here, let me bring this.
$10. It reminds me of the Tremo mirrors. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to
Oh, hey,
make a
there you are.
Tremo mirror.
So it's about 2.5, 3 feet long, close to that, and probably about 15 to 16 inches wide. But it's got a lot of really great detail. We'll probably paint it white and bring that gold back through.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit much in the gold. It's a little gaudy for me. But when we paint it, I just think it's going to be so pretty, and I think it'll fly off the shelf. So this is not as big as the last mirror we bought. It was this style,
We bought one and stood it on
it
the
was
floor.
painted brown too.
Yeah.
Like this was gold, somebody painted it brown. The last mirror was gold, somebody painted it brown. And Sasha from Sweet Pickens actually bought that one. And people keep asking us about it. So I found this one today for $30. This one's a little bit smaller, so we'll probably sell it for $80 instead of $100. But mirrors are so easy to paint.
I'm just trying to show you guys the detail on it.
Yeah, these mirrors, it's a wood frame, which is nice. And these mirrors generally can be painted in like 20 minutes, not including dry time, and maybe 10 minutes to wax them.
Then you gotta clean. This has got bevel glass, so it'll take a little extra work to clean.
Yeah, beveled always sells well. And we like to stage them kind of behind things, so it kind of reflects it, so it's really pretty. Okay, so I promised you I'd tell you what was going on. We've got a few guesses. I think some people were right. So apparently, my B12 is through the roof, like about as high as it can be without capping out, which is probably the only reason that I'm still functioning. I actually take supplements that give me extra B12. But I have absolutely no estrogen, no testosterone, and no vitamin D.
Like she's 0.2,
Like,
0.3
so I'm supposed to
on
be I'm supposed to be at an 8 on an estrogen, and I'm 0.2. Like, she's like, she told me, she's like, how are you even still functioning? She's like, if I was you and I had that low of hormones, I would be so sick I couldn't get out of bed. So I have no idea. I just told Zeb it's because I'm stubborn. That's how I'm still functioning. So we're going to treat that, but first I have to switch out my birth control to something that doesn't have hormones in it. And then I wait 6 weeks, and then we'll check my levels so she'll get an accurate read, and then we're going to treat it. So I'm actually ecstatic because I went in to talk about
Thyroid
weight loss.
was okay.
Yeah, my thyroid is fantastic, which is amazing considering my whole family has problems.
Her immune system's just shot.
My immune system is shot because I don't have any hormones. But I was ecstatic. She's like, you look so excited. I was like, I just don't know why I've been so sick. And I thought it was because I'm busy, but the reality is Zeb and I are so, like...
We've been busy.
I've been busy for my whole life. That's just how I am. And I'm less busy than I was 2 years, 5 years ago. Like, we used to work 100 hours a week. We don't do that anymore. So it just didn't make sense to me. So
No, we're down to 95 hours a week.
I'm excited to be able to fix this problem. And I went in to talk about weight loss, and so she did this whole blood panel and found out that that's why I've been sick. So there you go.
Can you guys see? Oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pulling the backer off this. It had been, someone had put paper and glued it over the edge and then trimmed it off. And you could go back and do that again. I might, just because this cardboard on the back doesn't look so
Sarah
odd.
wants me to show Mint Chip and Apothecary side by side.
Okay.
I told her I would.
Alright, just careful not to kick the camera when you go by.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay, so I'm going to get the backer off of this, and then I'm going to paint it. I'm going to do one solid color. We'll see how that looks. We might two-tone it if I'm feeling overly ambitious, but maybe not. We'll probably just... Okay, so got the frame apart. And the matting is really what just doesn't go with this gold. It might have been cool. It's very 80s. It's like a burlap fabric that is, oh no, is that picture glued to that matting? Oh nope, it's just taped. Okay, so it's taped on the back here to the matting. I'm gonna pull that tape off too, and then we'll redo that. But it's very, can you see the texture on there? It's almost like wall texture. It's making the camera do weird things. But anyway, it's not great. But the print, I actually like the print a lot. Can you bring some tape when you come back over? I think it's right there in front of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, so here's the tape. Here's Apothecary. I gotta go grab a Mint Chip. Actually.
Are you sure that's Apothecary and not something mixed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the dresser.
You're grabbing a dresser?
Don't worry.
I won't worry. She's grabbing a whole dresser to show you Apothecary. And these are definitely old. Like I think probably 80s. Like this tape is crusty. Whoa. Ripping it. Stuck good. Okay. Freed that. Alright, now I'm going to just paint this and the frame, and we're going to go one color with them. Someone stole the Mint Chip, she said. We can't find it. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Did you look for it in like a pint or a sample?
It fell behind the thing.
Oh, it fell? That's the one that fell. We had the little dressers that were the doll dressers that were painted for samples. And the Mint Chip one fell back behind the paint display, which has got hundreds of pounds of paint on it. All right. That's what she was getting, the little dresser. I was thinking she was going to be bringing a whole dresser in here.
No, I wasn't gonna go. We don't even.
No, I was actually thinking you were going to bring a whole dresser in here.
We don't even have a whole dresser.
Oh.
I'm back.
Okay. Keep it.
All right. Caitlin's back. She went out to dinner. Oh, I was gonna paint that blue.
I'm going white with all of this one, and then
It's
we
gonna
can...
be pink.
No, I'm going to do good coverage.
No, it's pink because of the.
I'm going to do good coverage.
It's bleeding through.
I'm going to It'll be okay.
So the bad news is the mint chip dresser is behind our giant paint display.
I told him.
I don't think it's ever coming out.
I can get it out.
All right. Okay. We're coming close.
Some of our favorite green-blue hues coming at you right now. Jamie's going to show you.
Apothecary, mint chip. Apothecary, mint chip. There you go. All right.
The mint chip is definitely brighter. If you have a hard time seeing that on camera, the mint chip is very bright.
I like to cut it back with 50% white swan.
All right, don't lose all my nails.
That's is it Wee or Way?
Way.
Way. My friend Way, she watches this all the time. She likes to mix some mint chip and white swan too.
Okay, so I'm gonna do like Jamie said. It's looking a
I'm
little
not
pinkish.
perimenopausal.
No.
Just so you know. Actually, it shows my whatever blood work shows I'm nowhere near menopause, and my glucose levels are good.
She's mostly healthy.
She actually said, other than those few things and slightly elevated cholesterol, they're some of the better labs she's seen. Debbie says, don't mess with her mint chip. Oh, Debbie, I mess with your mint chip. And you're old, 57. I take that white swan and I karate chop it and make it pastel.
So it's hard to pick it up on camera. It does look pretty white under the lights here, but it's got this little pinkish hue because that was like a reddish pink before. Can't remember. It looked like that before, and now it's white. So I'm gonna put that over to the side. We might heat gun it in a minute, just so we can get it done quick on camera while we're live here. And now for the gold frame. Also kind of dated. It's not just a solid gold. It's got like this faux distressing on it.
Debbie says, la la la, I'm not carrying you. Shelly says, Jamie, have you ever used the mold on wine bottles or jars? Yes, they will stick just fine. Just use a glue that adheres to glass.
The construction adhesive, the Gorilla construction adhesive that we use works well with the glass.
You're gonna paint the frame white and that way?
Yeah, because I really want the picture to pop. That was what we had going on with the other one. I'm gonna bring some gold back through on the frame.
Okay. I won't doubt you.
If I get you a blow dryer or a heat gun, can you dry that out for me?
I guess.
Thank you.
Can we paint it blue?
Nope, not yet. Maybe later. Maybe another
Okay,
color.
I'll go with it.
We'll see what I told them we're gonna see what it looks like white on white, and then if we don't like it, we can paint it blue and bring some of those colors in the picture out.
Hey Jamie, of your colors, which one closest resembles robin's egg blue? So people have a lot of definitions of robin's egg blue. I would say Farm Fresh is the closest one to robin's egg. Debbie's on here. Debbie, you think robin's egg blue is Farm Fresh? Stacy said to sneakily paint it blue.
Sneakily. Jamie sneakily paints everything as soon as the camera turns off.
Or white. Deb, can you run that under this way?
Possibly.
So I don't have the cord like dragging across it.
Here, can you grab it? I'm gonna hand it to you. Put your hand under there and I'll put it in there. Alright, got it?
Caitlin says, asked if she had come to talk to us. And she's like, nope, that's why they have phones. We were in the shop a little bit. So I diffused On Guard essential oil all week in the shop. Plus everybody, like tons of people are sick. And you never
There was a
know
lot of wrestlers. They're sharing everything with each other right now. All those sick wrestlers. You know, that may be where we get it from. Like Harrington brings it home, and then we don't have the young immune systems that we used to. And I no longer work at the tire shop shaking 100 people's hands every day. And then they bring stuff home. The kids are carriers. They're carriers, I tell you.
Sherry, if the tarnished pearl looks yellow, I would say that it's not the new formula.
Yeah,
The new formula doesn't look yellow at all.
It's very kind of like a grayish type color.
kids are disease traps. I call them carrier monkeys. Just sitting here drying this pink mat.
Okay, so just got one coat on that. I'll have Jamie dry that up too because it's a little streaky. And all right, let me borrow that mat back from you. I feel like you're missing the mat though.
You didn't even paint the whole thing. Can I have the brush?
It's painted. I'm gonna go over with a second coat.
You missed the whole.
Oh, here. You're gonna melt the top of your stuff.
Hold it. Hold it.
I don't have it yet. You keep moving it. There you go. Hey, don't wipe off too much. You're gonna overwork it.
That's fine. No, I need to touch that.
Okay, getting rid of the pink.
What kind of heat gun? It's called Tack Life.
Tack Life.
Is it more powerful than a craft gun?
It's just a regular heat gun. It was actually sent to us by Tack Life, and we've been using it like crazy for 2 years because they're like, hey, no strings attached. Just use this and maybe review it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. We've loved it.
So Alicia's on here. Everybody's saying hi to her. Alicia actually, I hope I'm saying your name right, messaged me today, and we're going to be working on a collaboration, so I'm excited. You guys got to come up with ideas. What do you want to see us do with Alicia? I was talking to her today, and I think she's a little under the weather. I think she said her kids are. And I told her, I'm like, I'm sick. I have no good ideas.
Here, let me trade that.
What?
You're looking at the camera and like heat gunning the middle of the table. It's all right. You can keep answering questions. All right, I'm gonna get this dry, put another coat on it, and then I'll get this put back together so you guys can see what it's gonna look like, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the old versus the new.
Who wore it best?
What?
White Swan or Old Gold?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know who wore it best is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So when two famous people wear the same outfit, they will put them side by side and they'll say who wore it best, and then they critique who looks better in the outfit.
I see.
Yeah. I could tell by the blank look on your
like,
face
who
you
wore
had
it best?
no idea what I was talking about.
I don't know. I have no idea who wore it best. I'm going white with this. So you don't have to heat gun. Just a little disclaimer, normally we paint these and walk away for half hour, an hour, and they'd be dry, and we come back and put a second coat on.
But this is live television, and we got to be done in 15 minutes. All right, this is dry.
You want to throw another coat
yeah,
on there
this
for
is
me?
going to take longer because it's fabric.
Yeah.
We might not be able to get a second coat on that, but it's covered.
Well, I already got a second coat on this.
Oh, you did? I thought it looked better. Oh.
That's okay, that'll wipe off.
Oh. Last time I wore this coat, I melted it, remember? Last week?
It's destined to be a work coat.
I don't think they knew that. So last week I wore this coat and I put this heat gun on it and it melted my brand new windbreaker. Luckily it was on the inside, so you can't tell.
I think they knew, we talked about it.
So I told Deb, while Harrington was wrestling, I'm that mom who sits by the mat. Like 3 feet away from her kids so she can stare them in the eyes. Mostly because I can't yell because I have no voice, so I want to be close so he can hear me. And when he won today, I was like jumping up and down. I didn't plan on doing it.
We have it on video.
Seb has it on video. And I had to pee really bad. I was just grateful that I didn't pee my pants. When you have to pee really bad and you've had 5 kids, jumping up and down in public isn't your best option. But I held it together. And I was watching, I didn't realize Zeb had filmed me until I was re-watching the footage and I was like, oh, that's what I look like. I look ridiculous. Oh, Carts and Millie, $7.99 from one sick person to another. You were really sick, like you were in bed for a week. I've been in bed intermittently.
Thank you, Carts and Millie.
Thank you, thank you. All right.
Okay, I'm just going to dry this off really quick, and then I'm going to put this back together.
Les says, how many days of the week do you not get paint on your clothes?
None.
I actually think that the paint they got on here, oh, it's dry. I'll get it later. The thing about DIY paint, you guys, is you can paint anything. Fabric, plastic frames. This is like that plastic wood. And it's non-VOC, so you can do it inside. I painted leather with it. Debbie painted her couch.
It's basically like dyed clay paste.
Yeah, and until it's sealed, it's really washable. So if you get it on your clothes, just wash it off right away. And most of the time it comes off. And if you are interested in, sorry, I'm running slow tonight. If you're interested in these products, make sure you're hitting up JamiRayVintage.com. It's in the description box. Caitlin usually drops it in the comments, but that's where we get all the products. I always forget to say it till the end, and so we have a lot of people asking where to buy it. And this is White Swan, yeah?
Yeah, White Swan.
So, is that frosted glass?
It is frosted.
I didn't know.
It gives it a nice matte sheen. But we got some.
Sally says she hears me. Her daughter had a trampoline. She'll say no more. You know what's bad is I never had a problem. I had 5 kids, no problem. But the last 6 months, midlife is hitting me. My sister's on here, Deborah. She says, I have my own Jami-inspired jeans with paint all over. My jeans actually I don't get as much paint on myself as I used to. Carson Millie says, I've had 5 kids too and no jumping for me. It's anti-glare glass, is what Susan said.
Yeah, it's nice. They were good pictures. Okay, I'll get tape on here in just a second.
Les says, I painted my steamer trunk with White Swan. Do I need to seal it? Yes and no. Like if your steamer trunk was really dry, it's probably not going to come off. Especially if you did kind of a distressed finish. But if it does get wet, it's water soluble, so keep that in mind. And if you're going to need to scrub it. I get asked all the time, do you seal everything? If I'm selling it, I absolutely do. But at my house, I don't seal stuff. And I'll rat Debbie out too. Debbie doesn't seal her stuff either. Like if it's something high use, I will. But there's many times that
like end tables, coffee tables, kitchen tables.
But Debbie has pieces in her house she hasn't sealed.
But our big hutch that we used to keep all the craft supplies in, it wasn't sealed.
We milk painted that, we never sealed it. My big mirror that I take all my selfies in, never sealed that. I don't seal my home decor for myself. All right. Okay.
Wait. I gotta put the back on
We're
this.
not ready. Did you distress it?
No, and I gotta wet this dress.
Debbie says, LL, nope, I don't seal everything. I tell you that you should, because there's consequences if you don't, but I feel like
as long as you know what you're getting into.
You know, you know what you're getting into, because sometimes I like the really matte, chalky look. And if it's something really porous, like soak the paint up and I heavily distressed it. Oh my gosh, Amy Mitchell. Talk about somebody burning her candle from both ends. She has the vintage shop. What the heck? It's the cutest name.
Say what your shop's
vintage.
called, Amy.
Amy, what's your shop called? Come on, I forgot it. Anyway, she said she pulled an all-nighter. You're going to kill yourself. Don't do that. I don't pull all-nighters. People say I work too much. Oh, hello, beautiful vintage. I think it's the cutest name ever. But I did pull a late night when we opened the shop till 2 a.m. We were here with Debbie. But I don't, because if I don't get sleep, nobody wants to be with me, huh?
No, she gets her solid 8 hours religiously.
Yeah. Debbie can tell you, Debbie and I sometimes will bunk together, and she'll be laying next to me talking to me, and all of a sudden I'm like this. The doctor asked me, she's like, do you get sleep at night? Because a lot of people without hormones don't sleep well. And I was like,
put this in upside down.
Yep, I sure do.
Hang on. I was ready for the grand reveal, but I want it to be right side up and not have to redo it again later because there's a good chance. Now, can you get me? I'll go grab me something.
I'm talking about shirts at Anthropology. Debbie's trying to cut back.
It's an addiction.
It is. You guys should see Debbie's closet. When she's trying to find something, like when I go visit and she wants me to wear something that she has, she's like pushing it over and trying to pull through and pushing it over. She has a lot of clothes. Oh no, Jami says ever since she started posting on Wednesday, she's up till 2 a.m.
Oh no.
That's crazy, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna wet distress this, and then I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna hold it in there since I put it in upside down.
Debbie needs a rotating closet. Yeah, Debbie actually lives in a very gorgeous 400 square foot studio apartment, so there's not a ton of room.
What happened to all the
Because she lives on the beach. She can see the ocean from her house. Debbie says she keeps trying to get faster. Debbie, you have gotten faster. It used to be 40 hours, and now you can do it in a day. That's awesome. You know how long it would take me to edit a video? I don't think I'd finish it.
It would take her years because she'd just walk away.
I probably would call the Philippines. They have lots of video editors there.
They do. A lot of YouTubers use people in the Philippines.
Because you can pay them more than they make there. Like, my friends of ours, they have a channel called the Dykes Fam, because our last name is Dykes. And they pay somebody so much money, but it's not much money to us, but it's so much money in the Philippines that his wife was able to quit her job. So that's what I would do. I would hire somebody. Debbie says she needs a YouTube husband. So apparently Debbie's on the market. All right. Catherine Miles says she's been awake over 24 hours.
Oh.
Girl, don't do that.
Catherine, time to get to sleep.
It's because she's in Australia.
Why does that have anything to do with anything?
Well, she stays up to watch us.
Oh. Well, stop
There's
it.
different time zones.
Catch the replay. All right, I'm withholding on purpose. I want you guys to stay till the end.
Yeah, we're going to show you. You know, the other thing we're talking about not sealing anything, we painted our front door at the farmhouse, and we said we were going to seal it.
We never did.
That was months ago.
It's fine. It's been out in the winter, all winter, and it's fine.
I mean, it does need to be sealed because once my kids live there, they're going to get it gross and I'll have to scrub it. But if I didn't have kids, I probably wouldn't even worry about it.
We just brought this frame into 2020.
Yeah,
farmhouse chic frame right here.
Bobby cannot help edit because he can barely work his phone. I've seen it. Bobby makes Debbie look like she's the electronics queen.
She does great.
She's doing good. She's doing better. I showed her how to text with her thumbs. Oh, Catherine was in pain. That's why she couldn't sleep.
Well, that's not a good
Well,
reason
Laura
to
says
not
the
sleep.
snow sealer is blowing my mind. I'm just saying that there can be things that go wrong when you don't seal. It just depends on the product.
If you're selling it to someone else, seal it, because you never know what they're going to do with it. All right, show them the old Jami. We're ready for the reveal.
We have a new channel member.
All right.
Lena down. Make sure you hit up community. Okay.
Yeah, we got
Who
the
wore it
January
best? Old and gold.
Here, hold it up close.
Old
Get it way close.
Okay, old and gold versus bright and white. Isn't that like amazing what some paint can do? So this will sell, each of these prints will be $19.95 a piece. And all we did was paint it with some white swan. Boom, baby.
Boom.
Boom.
I actually, was I wrong? The white on the white is good, right?
You were right.
With the gold.
Hold on, did you hear me? I said you were right.
I heard it. You can see the gold kind of peeking through where I wet distressed it.
You guys, white swan is magic. If you want some of this magic paint, you got to go to JamiRayVintage.com because you're going to want some. And it took like how much paint? Like nothing.
Probably early 80s. Early 80s over here. Plastic frame. Painted gold and faux distressed with a bad fabric, pinkish, reddish.
I would say bad. I mean, at the time, it was all kinds of hot.
No, it's not good. It's not good. And a couple coats of paint in 10 minutes.
They said that Zeb was right. Everybody says it.
Man, I gotta soak that in right now. I do not make very many decor decisions that are right. I'm usually like, let's go dark and heavy with that. Is it leather? Is it like natural wood? Oh no, it's not. All right, I don't care.
So we should tell him about our agreement when we first got married.
I got the garage and the outside.
I said he could do whatever he wanted with the outside and the garage, and I got to decorate.
I'm
the
not
inside.
really a green thumb kind of guy. So mostly
Our yard is nothing to be excited about.
Mostly the garage. And the new house, I'm gonna actually like try to up my game because it's gonna be cool. But
anyways, all right, you guys. Will we seal? Yes, we will seal this. These are going to be sold.
they'll get waxed.
So we'll clear wax the frame and the mat, and then we'll buff them. So yeah, when we sell stuff, we need t-shirts that says everyone needs a Zeb, but everyone can't have a Zeb. There could be somebody else.
You know, there are a lot of Steves and Johns and Wills and all the other names out there that are great at
I
doing
feel like
stuff.
it's what happens when you meet somebody when you're 17.
Maybe.
Because
We grew up
we
together.
grew up together, because I'm a lot like him and he's a lot like me in so many other ways. We used to be way more different than we are now, huh? I hadn't even seen an episode of Star Wars before we met.
Oh man, she's a Star Wars fan.
And now I've seen all the Star Wars and every Star Trek movie made.
Can't.
And I am a pretty good shot when we go target shooting.
We've even gone all the way through The Next Generation on Netflix.
So it's come
Just
a long
saying.
way. Marriage is a lot of give and take. All right, guys.
I've also watched Golden Girls like 8 times through.
Hey, Golden Girls is good. I've been watching The Nanny. It's hilarious. That's my current program.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take off for the night and gotta go pick up our daughter that is getting sick from her friend's house, and we'll have everybody back and better by like Monday or Tuesday. So no fret. It's just a cold.
It always takes me longer, so we'll see. All right, love you guys. Make sure if you haven't done so, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family and anybody who loves DIY. Make sure you're hitting up that website at Jami Ray Vintage. I can't even talk. JamiRayVintage.com. Were you mouthing that?
Yes, I was.
You're a stinker. Good night, guys.
All right, I was just helping you out. We will catch you Monday with the mantle video. We're gonna finish it.